Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Kingdom Mod Let's Play for Mount & Blade Warband. So, last time around we left off just about ready to besiege Praven. And you can see that Praven and Tihr Castle are the last two keeps that the Swadians hold, and so in theory we should be able to defeat them this episode. And then that will basically allow us to declare ourselves the Holy Empire of Swadia. We'll change our heraldry a bit. We're going to mix some things up with our armor and companions. And then we're going to basically go after the rest of the continent. I'm not sure who we'll go after first. I'm kind of looking at the Nords here because they've grabbed up a lot of land. And in order for me to expand kind of contiguously, I would need to take this, since this is rightfully Swadian. And so, by me conquering them, it will be rightfully mine. Same with Rebelay Castle here. So we'll probably shoot for like this chunk, and then push into the rest of the Nord territory. Again, just kind of holding to the western part of the map, and then worrying about the east later. So we have several people gathered here. We're going to go right into the siege. Let me make sure I have my siege weaponry equipped. I don't. So we'll grab that Morning Star, and that should be just fine. So the garrison here is going to be a decent size, 324, which is not a terrible size garrison. Plus, the king himself has about 100 men there as well, and then Mershad's given him 25 too. So let's go ahead and begin the siege. Hopefully, we are dealing with ladders and not towers. Otherwise, this will take a while. Good, ladders. Okay, so we are ready. Let's go ahead and begin our assault. This is a fantastic looking castle. Although why we're assaulting from a beach, I don't really know. Let's get up closer, and then I'll tell my archers where they can hold. I'll probably put them somewhere on this flat space here. In fact, let's do that now. Right about there is probably good. Everybody else can continue to charge, but I want my archers setting up there and giving us a bit of covering fire, I guess. Oh, did I get hit? Yes, I did. Come on, guys, keep moving, keep moving. The good thing here is I'm not seeing too many of my men. It looks like most of the people that deployed from my army are actually companions, and therefore cannot die permanently, which is great. I'm going to help Sigurd out on this side, since everybody else seems to be taking that ladder. Come on, Sigurd, let's do this. Let's get in here. Oh, and it looks like they've already pushed through enough to give me a little bit of a foothold over here. And we're just going to bash people in the face with this. This is where the Morning Star really shines. It's so short that I can still swing it even in the really close confines. Come on. Push through. We got this. Oh, Sir Alden Elkhart just leveled up. He's been pretty impressive in sieges so far. I think in the last battle we fought, he went down pretty early, but he's been pretty aggressive. I've been really impressed with him leading the charge. I don't remember which castle that was, but he was way out in front on our first battle. You could tell he meant business. Okay, I think we're finally cutting through these guys here. I'm not really taking any damage. They're not landing hits on me, even when they do. It's just little bits from wooden gloves that usually, Alright, let's clean these guys up, and now that that's done, let's charge these archers. And they'll go pretty easily. I'm going to smash you guys in the head real quick. Down you go. I don't like that they're using Calradian troops against me, but it can't really be helped because of how I set up the troop trees. So, once we wipe them out, that won't be a problem any longer. No, you don't. Oh, damn these short weapons. There we go. Alright, guys, get down there. Archers, I need you up inside the castle now. Actually, that's not a particularly great spot. I'll probably set you, like, here. Actually, you know what? That's just fine. Just get in here and fire on these archers. And you know what? Screw it. I'm jumping down. I'll take a little bit of damage, but I'm going to draw these guys into melee combat. If they surround me, so be it. Oh. Okay, let's let them move off. But yeah, I don't mind drawing these guys into melee, because they can't really hurt me. And then they can't fire on me or anybody else if they're swinging swords at me. Oh, he blocked one. And he didn't go down from a direct hit. That's kind of impressive. Smash through you. So the block. Really love having plate armor because I'm pretty much a human tank at this point. Ah, crap. Luckily they're just going to move right on past. They don't seem to mind that I'm sitting here killing all their archers. Or I guess knocking them out, probably. No, I guess I'm killing them. I wonder what type of damage this does. I would have figured blunt, but it looks like it's probably piercing, since they're actually dying and not getting knocked unconscious. This thing's really short. There we go. Oh, I thought you were dead. I just kind of assumed, I guess. And here's their... Nope, I guess not their last spawn, because they still got pretty decent troops there. Where are my archers? Have they made it? Yeah, they've made it to where I told them to go. I guess they're firing on these guys, or at least I would hope that they are. That's something I should probably look into. No, they're firing, okay. In certain mods, if you have archers in sieges, they will not fire of their own accord. You have to order them to fire. I don't remember which mod that is. I'm pretty sure Clash of Kings is one of those. And then I think Anno Domini has similar issues. But, I haven't experienced that with this one, but I'm playing so many different mods all the time that it's hard for me to keep track. Come on, get back here. And this guy's trying to hide. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna come up behind these guys, and I have to move quick because there's another reinforcement group coming. So if I don't, you know, wipe these guys out, I'm gonna get stuck sandwiched in between them, and that's not gonna be great for my health. Like I didn't know what he was doing. Here we go. This is probably a better spot for the pole hammer, but I kind of like having the shield, just because it makes it harder for them to hit me. Got these guys down so our other guys can get through. It looks like I was just quick enough to avoid getting sandwiched. So I can stay off to the side now and just kind of swing through these guys. That seems to be working pretty well. This weapon is very, very effective in close quarters combat. Alright, so I believe that is the last of their melee units. I think now all that's left is for us to go deal with their archers. Where are you guys going? Oh, right. I thought we could go up that way. Or down that way, excuse me. That's probably low enough for me to jump. And now we just have to wipe out these archers, which shouldn't be too difficult at all. It looks like my shield's been doing some work for me, despite me not actually... Well, actually, no, I did have it up. Never mind. But you can see it's got a lot of bolts in it. Like a lot of crossbow bolts. Alright, let's get in here. And there's our victory. There's our victory. Alright. So let's see here. I only had one guy die. It was a sergeant. They tend to die pretty often, but it's because I field a lot of them. It was like most of my companions were wounded. Let's see. No, Sigurd went down. Looks like William the Bold was fine if he actually deployed. I assume he did, but I don't know. Is he the only one that didn't get wounded? I guess. Allied casualties, 31, 17 wounded, but I don't really care about that. And the enemy was more or less wiped out. Looks like, yeah, we're going to have to deal with the ones in the streets and then the ones in the keep. Okay, so this should be pretty easy. I imagine they don't have a whole lot of quality troops left here. Let's just make sure I don't lose any men. Oh, Sir Astor. Right, he made it. Completely forgot. It's hard for me to keep track of all my characters between multiple places. Speaking of multiple playthroughs, we're going to be adding one fairly soon. I'm recording this at the start of my finals week, so I'll be very busy this week, but after my finals are over, I plan to add another Warband series that we have been discussing. I'm still not 100% sure on what I'm going to choose. It came down to Fantasy Calradia and... Don't retreat. Fantasy Calradia and Europe in Flames, which is like a pike and shot era mod. And what I might do is I might do both. I might do the Fantasy Calradia playthrough right away, and we'll do that just kind of like a normal start from nothing, you know, play up all the way through type playthrough, and then later down the line I'll do a Europe in Flames playthrough more along the lines of this one or our Clash of Kings playthrough, where I kind of get things set up beforehand and we start somewhere in like the early mid game. We'll see. I still haven't figured it out, but let's finish this siege off before I get distracted. And oh wow, there's a lot of guys here. And that poor veteran spearman. Is it going to make me fight all of these guys? Sir Aster, I'm going to need your help here, man. You need to be very, very deadly, because I guess I can take them all. And it's just this guy now. There we go. Good job. Good job, Sir Aster. I was a bit worried when I saw him surrounded and me sort of surrounded. I was like, oh, crap. Alright, well, between the two of us, we were more than enough for the 5 of them. And let's see, Mershad manages to escape. Tredian manages to escape. The king manages to escape. Stamar escapes. Really? None of them? Okay. Meltor. You're not honorable, so, you know, I'm going to take you prisoner. I'll probably just lock you in a dungeon somewhere. I actually don't have a whole lot of room here. I have 24 knights, 6 men-at-arms, so that would be 30 knights in total once they're leveled up. I think I'll make you infantry then. I'm trying not to run more than 30 knights, because it just... I like having a balanced party, and they're a little bit OP, so I don't want to run like 100 knights, even though I could and like win every single battle. So let's see, sharpshooter. I don't think I'll take the sharpshooter. The sergeants are tempting, but every time I take them, they end up dying. I guess that's true of the sharpshooters as well. Caravan master. I might just do another forest bandit, to be honest, and I can throw them in a garrison somewhere. Because they're pretty good longbowmen, so I don't mind having them around. And we have room for prisoners. It looks like there's not a ton of quality stuff here, though. And as far as loot goes, it looks like we're not going to get much here either. A spear, a helmet, some boots, some gambesons, and that's about it. Okay, so I'm going to defer appointment here, but I may end up keeping this one. I really like this siege map on it, so it will probably come down to how I feel about the interior of the castle, which we saw briefly, but I'd like to walk around in it when we're not, you know, fighting for our lives. So we'll defer, get the free garrison, as always, and then we'll decide if this is worth keeping, maybe worth becoming the capital. Again, as our empire expands, we'll need to sort of adopt a new capital that is more fitting. I think I gain relation with all these ladies if I say of course, so I'm just going to run around and do that. Yeah, I get +1 just for telling them I'm not going to, like, ransom them off or whatever. So I'll do that. She's wearing a gambeson, that's pretty cool. But we already have a fighting queen in our other playthrough for Clash of Kings, so we don't need 2 queens that are running around, you know, joining us in our army. And wow, right into the bedroom, huh? I don't know that I like that. Huh. I mean, I don't mind this one. I like it better than that weird, awkward square room that you kind of come up from the side. But, is this where an emperor would hold court? I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is. So, let's walk around the streets. I mean, I do like the The thing is, I really like this siege battle map for this place, and it would be a lot of fun to be on the defending end at least once, but I don't know that that will happen. But yeah, I really, what's weird is the approach doesn't match. When we, I mean, this could be the other side or something, but when we assaulted this, we assaulted it from a beach, and this is definitely not a beach. So maybe it's the opposite side or something. I don't know. It's a big city, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the interior of that castle. It's not where I want to hold court, so I don't think we'll make this a capital. But I might keep it for myself anyways. Just, I guess I could defend it even if it's not in my possession. But like, where's the fun in that? So let's hit up the marketplace. We got to unload all this junk. Okay, and then into the tavern to have a word with the ransom broker. Blah blah blah. I just want to sell prisoners. I don't need the spiel every time. So let's get rid of all these guys. I don't think we're gonna make a ton from this, but I'd rather keep my prisoner hold open just in case we come into another battle fairly soon, which we probably will because we're gonna go besiege. Oh, I can't upgrade here. That's right. Since we're going to go besiege the final castle. Although, one thing I'd like to do before we do that is recruit as many Calradian lords as possible, because once we have defeated the faction, a lot of the lords will disappear for a while, or potentially permanently if we have bad luck, because it can happen. But at the very least, they will disappear for a little while, and then they'll sort of trickle back in. Whoops. They'll trickle back in whether to join like our faction or some other faction. So I'd rather get them now than later, but I'm not going to delay too long. I do want to defeat the Swadians ASAP. So let's see. I'm going to keep working on his strength for now. We want our knights to be as durable as possible, and then we'll worry about other things. And are you using that axe a lot? It looks like you are, because that seems to be the only proficiency you've leveled up. But I'm going to go into one-handed, because I'd prefer he use... I think I gave him an axe, or a smaller axe as his one-handed weapon. And then he's got a lance, of course. I didn't want to have every knight with a sword and a shield, so he's got like a two-handed axe, and then a pretty good one-handed axe and a lance, along with his shield. And then Sigurd, let's get you leveled up as well. I don't remember what we were working on with you. Apparently, whatever it was, we've finished it. So, I'm going to go into some intelligence with him, actually. Because he's sort of like our pseudo-engineer. He was a blacksmith formerly, as you guys might recall. So he's sort of functioning as my, what's the word? Well, like my engineer, first of all, and then my quartermaster. That's what I was trying to think of. And let's get him, I think, some athletics, since he's on foot. And we'll give him more one-handed skill, since he's all about that Nordic sword and his shield. And is that it for level ups? It would appear so. Cool. And let's see, so 35 in the garrison here. I'm going to go ahead and throw these 10 forest bandits in there as well. Give them a few archers to help protect this. And then let's head to Tihr Castle. And I assume the remaining Swadian lords will probably be all, hole up there. And if I can get any of them to come out and talk to me, where the rest are not, then I will try to recruit them. If we have any sort of relation with them. If we don't, then, we'll just leave them be. There's Harengoth. Apparently he's doing his own thing. Whatever, it's not like I need your help for a castle. That's already been looted. So let's see. Nobody's here. Interesting. Nobody is here. Where could they possibly be? Huh. Well, I guess let's just go ahead and finish this. I was hoping there'd be somebody here that I could talk to. We should actually look who still remains for the Swadians. So Klargus. I think Klargus and... I want to say maybe Murshad and Is it Meltor? I know I have... Oh, it might be Refarch. I have like 3 of them as prisoners right now. So, Clargus, this guy, he used to be sort of friendly toward us, but he's not an honorable lord. And so we just kind of gave up on that and decided to defeat him and take him prisoner. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back to Swadia. And then we have Tredian. He's more friendly toward us. So it might be worth trying to recruit him. But we do need to find him. Interestingly, Place isn't on here, so he went somewhere else. And I'm a bit concerned now. I don't know why he wouldn't have come to us. Or maybe he did and he's waiting at the capital. So Mershad, he's our rival. He hates us. At least, I always lose track. I think he's our rival. Let's go back here. He would have a unicorn as a banner as well. Let's see. Count Stamar, he likes us. So it'd be worth trying to recruit him too. And then Meltor... we haven't really had a whole lot of interaction with him. It doesn't even list a relation with him. I'm pretty sure we've met him, though. I feel like we've fought him. And then Regis, we know pretty well. Or at least I thought we did. The name is familiar, but it's not telling me what my relation with him is. I feel like we have met him before, and we have, like, sort of lukewarm relation with him. And then Refarch is, I think, one of our prisoners, if I remember right. So probably not very good relation with him. So let's see. He wouldn't be a count anymore. So we'll try, let's see. He's not an emir, so it means he's not part of the Serenades. Or emir, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't see him among the Jarls, so he is not with the Nords. Let's see. He's definitely not a lady. Lord Place. Wait. I'm thinking of Clace. Excuse me. Right? I'm confused now. I'm pretty sure it was Count Clace. And I don't see Jarl Clace. There he is. So he joined the Nords rather than joining me. What's up with that? We'll have to find him then. At least this means we can track him down peacefully and talk to him, assuming we do it before we go to war. We don't have to, like, risk jumping into a fight with him if we're not able to recruit him. So that's useful. Tredian, you're his son. Oh, wait, no. You're his brother. Rokabarth is his son. You've got a lot of family, man. Interesting that it doesn't show me on here, though. I'm his son-in-law. Let's see. So sister-in-law, niece. So Rokabarth. Yeah, Rokabarth, his son is... My brother-in-law is in our faction. So, wait. No. Uncle, got it. So, my cousin-in-law or something? I don't know. But yeah, he's part of our faction. Okay. So, let's take Teverin then. It doesn't seem like too many of the Calradian lords, or excuse me, the Swadian lords are worth going after. Good ladders. Okay, let's go ahead and begin the assault. And so up we go. I like the layout of this castle quite a bit as well. It seems like it would be pretty easy to defend. Let's see how easy it is to take. I do like how it's sort of built into this hill, though. It's pretty cool. I might set the archers up on the top of this little hill. I just want them to have like a platform to fire from. So like right about there is probably fine. And it looks like they are firing. At least I think so. Yeah, I see projectiles flying over my head in both directions. So it looks like they are firing. I'm going to go up this side since everybody seems to want to pick that ladder. Go on, let's go. Oh good, you got a hammer. I hope you know how to use that thing. That guy didn't know what he was doing. Let's go overhand here. And we'll try to hack our way through. Stop swinging sideways. There we go. That one clipped right through the wall. Overhand. Down you go. And apparently you died from one of those swings. So let's cut our way through here and we'll let our guys into the castle. starting to come through. Come on. Come on. We got this. We got this. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. There we go. Alright, you guys go crazy. I'm going to deal with some archers here. Poke. Let's get these guys. I should probably send my archers in as well, but I'm going to wait until we've definitely captured the walls. Because I don't want to send them in and have them get attacked by the enemy's melee unit. Down you go. And down you go. Okay, now I can head back up here. I don't think there's any archers that way other than whatever's down ground level. And it looks like we have captured the walls, so let's get the archers up here. And as long as we can keep the fighting up on this level, we'll be alright. In fact, I could try to push the archers in and set them here. But then I need to make sure that this area is clear, which there's no virtual guarantee that it is. But you know what? Yeah, archers, come up here if you can. It's a pretty good spot for you. I'll give you the high ground. And I'm going to sneak past. Or apparently I'm going to crowd surf past. And, oh, look! That Rodok Spearman's taking the, what's it called? God damn it. I can't think and fight. He got the memo, though. He's joining me with the crowd surfing. Okay, archers are firing. You know what, archers? Just stay right there, because it looks like the fight's going to be happening over here. You are going to get a hammer in the back of the head. Oh, wow. Shot out from in front of me. Cool, now they're providing support, which is just what we need. And it looks like we'll be able to sort of fight them downhill, which is great. I may have to move the archers up closer, though, because I think as soon as we turn the corner here, they're not really going to have much of a shot. I think we're going to end up blocking them from firing. Meanwhile, I'm just going to lane these guys. I'll just swing wildly, and if they try to get close, hopefully they die. Or I guess I'm knocking people out right now. I don't think I can kill them with this. Yeah. Knocked unconscious. Although I think with the thrust I can kill. No? That's knocked unconscious as well. You guys can't hurt me. Your swords are too crappy. I think the only thing that really hurts this plate armor is piercing and blunt damage. I don't think slashing or cutting or whatever it is can really do much to you. Which is pretty accurate, actually. I mean, if you were going to use a sword to attack somebody in plate armor, just cutting sideways with it is not going to do you any good. Stabbing would be more effective, and even that with a sword is not going to be particularly effective. So it makes sense. I'm surprised that this game is reflecting that so well. Because I don't know how complicated the armor modeling system in this game is. I figured not very. There we go. And is that the end of it? That's the end of it. Cool. A little bit more casualties this time around for us, I think. Maybe not. It felt like it, though. Yeah. For my party, 3 killed. Sergeant, Infantry, and Hammerman, not a huge deal. And Sir William went down that time. Allied casualties were a little bit lower, but I ended up losing more, so... Oh well. And let's see here. Do I want any of these? I'll take the Rodok Sergeant, because they're decent troops. Put you up toward the top so you see some more combat. Let's get you leveled up as well. We'll do all these guys just so I don't forget. And let's see, Spearman, Veteran, Crossbow. I'll take the Veteran Spearman, I guess, because he can become a Sergeant or a Vanguard. You can go right there. I don't think I'll bother with the Veteran Cross. You know what? I should just take... Do I have room for them all? If I have room for them all, I'll take them all. Because, frankly, it doesn't matter what they are if I'm throwing them in a garrison. So yeah, you guys can all join up, even you robbers. And we'll just drop you at Praven. And then, good thing we cleared out our prisoner hold, because there are prisoners to take. Let's see, whatever is most elite is going to sell for the most. So, Bowman, I don't remember the relative levels of those. I should, since, actually those are Swadian. I was going to say I should since I made the troop trees, but in that case I didn't. For the Calradian ones I did. Shit, I don't know. Infantry is probably better than those guys. I'll take the crossbows and just give me some bowmen, I guess. Okay. And more crappy loot. So we will, of course, defer appointment of this as well. Get that free garrison, and then this will be given to somebody who I'm not entirely sure. If the original holder of it joins us, I will give it to him. I don't think that will happen, though, because none of these Swadian lords that were left really seemed like people that I would have considered recruiting. Let's take one more quick look at that, because I've already sort of... Oh, are they already gone? No, they're there. There they are. Murshad, definitely not. Stamar. Stamar is probably the only one that we would recruit. But I don't think any of the others. Meltor, I don't remember if we've had any run-ins with him. It's not saying that I have like a particular relation with him, so maybe our relation is just at 0. Let's see. Regis, I feel like we were sort of friends with, but it would appear not, so I don't know. That does remind me. So yeah, Meltor is in our prisoner thing here. So obviously we're not on great terms with him. So yeah, right, back to Praven. Let's drop off these garrison troops and sell some stuff. And actually that reminds me, Rokabarth, do me a favor and tell everybody that they can go home. The campaign is over, we are victorious, and soon Swadia will be no more. I'm hoping that they pop up and attack some of my villages so I know where they are and I can run and try to recruit them or defeat them once and for all. But for now, we just kind of have to wait and see. Alright, so let's unload all of this junk. Don't need any of it. Those are actually pretty good. I might hang on to those. Is that really 68 arrows? And they're barbed. I'll see if William Warrington can make use of those. Heavy military hammer. My Morningstar is significantly better. Two-handed sledgehammer. Wonder if anybody can make use of that. That's a pretty cool mace. 40 though. This hits really hard. So, you know what? I'm going to grab that because it's not that expensive. And I'll see if anybody can make use of it. It hits a lot harder than this does, but this has the advantage in reach, which is kind of nice. It's cracked too, so if I could find one that isn't, that would be great as well. Okay, well, we'll take this and I'll see if anybody can make use of it. I have obviously plenty of money to spend. Speaking of which, is that better? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep my eyes open for a better horse. Once we become an empire, I'll probably get one or make one that's a little bit more faction appropriate, I guess. We'll have some like custom barding or something. So let's see. Victor, no. Clovis, maybe. What are you currently wielding? You got a Morningstar just like mine. Okay. Yeah, I mean that works. It's a good weapon. Sir Astor doesn't seem like the sledgehammer type. He's a little bit more finesse. Sir William, what do you currently got? Javelins, huh? I mean, that's good. That keeps him versatile, so I think I'll stick with that. Although he seems like the type that might wield a hammer. And then Sir Alden Elkhart. I've got him with this great axe, which is the same. I think that's the one I was wielding for a while. I think I gave that to him from here. He's also got this chipped heavy fighting axe, which is pretty good for a one-handed. Well, it's actually like a hand and a half axe, but 39 swing damage, which is pretty good. That hits harder than my longsword. So yeah, pretty solid. And decent reach as well for an axe. So I think I'll leave him with those. You know what? I'm going to give him the hammer rather than the great axe. And I'll just sell the great axe. There you go. Because the great axe is a bit short. That was my biggest issue with it, is it just didn't have any reach. It hits pretty hard, but yeah, for a two-handed weapon, it's like pathetically short. So there we go. We'll get a little bit of cash for it. And so Swadia has been defeated. Any minute now, they should cease to exist as a faction. So now what we need to do is I want to track down now Jarl Claes and see if I can get him to join our faction. Because being my father-in-law and all, I was really hoping he would be the first lord to join us, and so far he's refused. He's really got no reason to refuse now because his whole thing was he didn't want to betray the king, and since he's already betrayed the king, it's kind of not really a valid excuse anymore. Also, I don't think he's got any particular attachment to. I always forget the king of the Nord's name. I'm gonna say it's probably Ragnar because every king of every Norse space faction has been called Ragnar ever, but it might not be. Anyway, I don't think he'll have any excuse anymore, so we should be able to get him to join us. And if he joins me willingly, I will give him Dirham back once we conquer it, because we fought hard to defend Dirham for him, and it eventually fell. We weren't able to stop it. We had to go take care of other business, and it just eventually fell. But if we can take Dirham back and he joins us willingly when I recruit him, then I will give him that back. If he refuses and I have to conquer all of his lands and basically force him to submit, then I'm not going to give him Dirham. I probably won't give him anything of value if it comes to that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to give him a chance still. So I think next time around we'll kind of head back to the capital and figure out handing out all of these castles and things that I have now. We have these as well. Actually, this one I think is already in the hands of somebody. Yes, because that one we got peacefully. But this one we conquered, and so nobody holds it. And the same is true of the one we just took, as well as Oak's Call doesn't have a lord. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of the... Actually, yes, it does. Right, because we took that peacefully as well. Suno doesn't. So I don't know if I'm going to give away all of the towns or if I'm going to try to keep all the towns, or... I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If I do give it away, it will only be to an honorable lord, because if I give it to anybody who's not honorable, I'll probably have to indict them at some point, and it'll just be all downhill from there. So I'd rather give it to somebody honorable, that way I know in the future I won't eventually have to try to kick them out. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Keep those characters coming. I'll probably be adding another one soon. Also, female characters. We need female characters. I'm running out of male companions, but there's still plenty of female ones. So if you submit female characters, you have a much better chance of getting in at this point. What else? Oh, we're pretty much good to start our empire now. So next episode, I'll try to have all that stuff ready to go. I'm going to have hopefully some new armor for the Emperor, not the King. And I think I'm going to choose a few of our subscriber knights to join my Imperial Guard that are part of my retinue, and they'll get some special armor as well. And we'll have some new heraldry too to sort of represent our goals. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Kingdom for Mount & Blade Warband with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.